Good morning, YouTube. In today's Washington War Stories, I'm going to be talking about a little bit about what I know about how spying works in Washington, D.C. Now, a little disclaimer for any of those FBI types that are monitoring my posts. What I'm about to say is all bullshit. It never happened, and I'm just making it up for entertainment purposes. Now that this disclaimer's out of the way, oops, time to go. Oh, what are we fighting today? German battle cruiser from 1916. Do I have torpedoes? Why, yes, I do. All right, we're gonna go full speed. We're gonna switch over to birdshot for any destroyers that didn't get too close by. All right. Okay, now, spying in DC, there are different types of spies, different leagues of spying. You have people that spy for foreign countries. You know all about that. They make the movies about that. But there's also corporate spies. There's also what they call opposition research. People, that are trying to get dirt on people they don't like, that they want out of the way for some reason. Things like that. For me, I was more of a corporate kind of guy, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so you have these different leagues, and you also have different styles, like fighting styles. Some people like to do this style, and some people like to do that style. My style involved lots of drinking. Okay, so let's see. Anybody worth killing yet? Here we go. So what it is no matter what your organization you're dealing with, whether it's a government organization or a corporation, there's always a clique of alcoholics. Oh, I think I can shoot this guy. All right, there's always this clique of alcoholics, okay, and they have a favorite bar. So you have to know what organizations, what bars they hang out at, okay, and you only get that from freaking experience, and talking to friends, things like that. And nobody knows exactly where all the watering holes are. You know what I'm saying? It's like hunting, like fishing. People don't like to tell where their good fishing spots are, if you know what I mean? Anyway, so like what you do, you have to have a pretty good idea for what's going on in the company, okay? Or the organization or the agency, okay? Because what you do is, okay, so you show up at their watering hole, and you're just hanging out, man. You're just a guy, and then you start dropping freaking knowledge, little offhand sayings that let them know that you know the inside baseball, okay? And sure enough, usually between the witching hours of 10:30 and 1, people get talkative. Hey, you know what? I'll bet you a torpedo would be a good thing to drop right about now. Die, Yankee Scum! Alright, anyway, so, that's pretty much how it works, okay? Now let me tell you some other things that you might want to know. One of those is never, ever, 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 ever have anything to do with the Russians, okay? Because the Russians are freaking mean. I mean, they are the freaking worst. They're worse than the mob. They're worse than the bikers. I mean, they will not hesitate to kill you in the most freaking ridiculously freaking obnoxious ways, okay? All right. Anyway, so these guys hang out at the Russia House, right? And I guarantee you, right? By the way, they're technically organized crime. They're technically not associated with the Russian government, but they are. The Russian government is just run by the mafia, the Russian mob. You know what? I should switch to something a little harder. So as soon as you walk in that freaking place, okay, as soon as they see your face, that freaking, your freaking likeness is being looked at by a freaking database, okay? And they're gonna know everything about you in like 5 or 10 minutes. And if you're worth talking to, all you have to do is just sit down at the freaking bar, by yourself, minding your own business, and sooner or later, a very lovely female is gonna come in there. She's gonna want to pay you a visit. She's gonna find you the most interesting person she's ever met in the world, and she's gonna want to know about everything you do, okay? Because that's how it works. It's the honeypot. It's the honeypot. Everybody knows about the honeypot. Everybody knows about the honeypot. And I know dudes that take advantage of that. You know what? But they're freaking scumbags. I won't mention any freaking names, okay? Because what they will do, if they freaking are fond of you, is Please hit this freaking turd. Got my freaking pants down in front of this guy. You're gonna die if he fires those guns. Let's follow it up. Come on, come on. Die! Alright, thank God. Yeah, so what they'll do is they'll set you up with a freaking honeypot. Okay? And she's got, so you just go by, she'll have an apartment, it'll be a freaking nice apartment. In a nice part of town, and she'll do all the naughty things that you freaking like. And if she annoys you, you just complain to the bartender, okay? And he'll get you a new one. You think of the bartender as like the concierge, right? But, and the freaking the Russians, whatever deal you make with them, they're going to freaking break it, okay? They're going to change the freaking conditions midstream. But by that time, you'll be balls deep in trouble. So, what am I saying? Don't do business with the Russians. Don't frickin' stick with, if you're gonna get into spying and watching, stick with the corporate stuff, or maybe the frickin' opposition research, whatever. That, because nobody cares about that. But you start frickin' dealing with the Russians, you start, doing stuff like that, and you'll be lucky if you just go to jail for the rest of your life, okay? At worst, the Russians will be frickin', killing you all afternoon. But, high risk, high reward. Life's a balance. It's all about life balance. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my fictitious story about how spying works in Washington. Enjoy your day.